Mr. Speaker, I remain with Soman Kima Bonta. Mr. Speaker, I think the discussion very straightforward, like you said. Very needed question to be done. The topical issue of security that is bothering us. But my worry is this, Mr. Speaker, like I've canvassed elsewhere. We're going to resolve these communications. Will go to these same chief of staffs who are complaining of. My prayer, I want to add to it. What can we do extra mile to make them obey a resolution? It makes no point. We resolve every day. It's not being heeded or given attention. And then asking is getting compliance. We shouldn't go out there and also Mr. Speaker, should we agree with the prayer and they do not? The same compliance will do what? Invite someone to ask them. My prayer, my request is, can we begin to bite? We can't be talking about security issues every day and said every day, every quarter, and it refers to the same setup. The annoying one, I'll do my best to say it. That's why resolution saying, if any competency, sack, we are still held by the solution.
Okay.
Let's do something.
Yeah, thank you, Honorable Bonta. I think that's the issue of resolutions and compliance is a separate issue, and if you have a matter on how we can enforce it, you bring it as a separate motion or a bill, whichever the case may be. So we will not allow that to affect the motion and the prayers as moved already by Honorable Mudalawa, but you can bring it as a separate standalone motion so that we can address it adequately. So those in support of the motion as brought by Honorable Muda, say aye. Those against, please say nay. Ayes have it. Somebody was moving for an amendment. What a pity. I didn't hear. Sorry. The ninth order of the day is a motion on need for banks to adopt non-interest banking system to stimulate the economy, standing in the name of Honorable Kabir Tukura. Honorable Tukura is invited to move the motion. I don't think Honorable Tukura is here. Is that where you are? Well, you normally were on this side. Okay, Honorable Tukura, please go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Honorable colleagues, I am Kabir Ibrahim Tukura and I represent Zulu, Kokai, Nonkosovo and Second Federal Constituency. And I rise to present a motion on the need for banks to adopt non-interest banking system to stimulate the economy. The House notes that non-interest banking, also known as profit and loss sharing banking system, prohibits the payment of interest in all ramifications and then adopts the principle of profit and loss sharing between the parties. Also notes that under non-interest banking, both the investor and the entrepreneur are seen as partners. Thus, when profit or losses are made, same is shared according to the formula that reflects their level of financial participation. Further notes that non-interest banking encourages asset banking as financial transactions are tied to tangible assets like real estate, investment, or investment on gold, which usually appreciates over time and does not depreciate. Concerned that conventional banking is an interest-based banking whose relationship with their customer is that of creditor and borrower, where interest is fixed in advance and risk or losses is only incurred by the borrower. Also concerned that a large number of Nigerians, especially those from the northern part of the country, do not take loans with interest due to religious concerns, which thus shortchanges them from benefiting from federal government policies and stimulus packages, and is constituting one of the major reasons for the slow economic growth of the region. Further concerned that Nigeria's lending rate in conventional banking is one of the highest in the world and creates serious hardship, particularly on low-income earners, most especially in this period of COVID-19 pandemic. that with higher interest rates, interest payments on credit cards and loans are more expensive, consequently discouraging people from borrowing and spending with the attendant decrease in consumption. Cognizant that the Central Bank of Nigeria, which is the apex regulatory body for banks and other financial institutions, has not done enough in encouraging non-interest banking, which would provide another palliative measure in this season of COVID-19 pandemic. Also cognizant that few commercial banks that embrace non-interest banking have made profits with high returns to the investors and at the same time create better opportunities for access to funds for business openings with very low risk. Resolved to 1. Urge the federal ministries of Finance, Agriculture, Commerce to provide deliberate policy that will encourage the Bank of Industry, the Bank of Agriculture, the Nigerian Incentive-Based Risk Sharing System for Agricultural Lending, NIRSA, microfinance banks, and other government-owned federal financial institutions to provide non-interest banking to their customers. 2. Also urge the Central Bank of Nigeria to review its current policy on non-interest banking and direct federal government development banks and commercial banks to bring same into their systems. And 3. Further urge the Central Bank of Nigeria to review its policy on non-interest banking to allow commercial banks to carry it out as a product than having to apply a separate license for non-interest banking as is obtainable currently. And 4. Mandate the Committee on Banking and Currency to ensure compliance. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Any seconder, please? Second.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My honorable colleagues, I am Honorable Musa member of the Government Development Conference from Ghana. I rise to confirm the motion taken in law by my honorable colleagues as notified. Thank you.
Madam Tukura, 1 minute, just put some flesh on it.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I still remain Honorable Gbajabiamila. I represent you and Second Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, this is straightforward. The need for profit and loss sharing banking is very imperative. Like I said, it's the main reason why, it's one of the major reasons why the northern region of this country has been backward, because most northerners don't like to take bank loans due to the interest rate that is very great. In the most advanced democracies and countries, some of the major beneficiaries of this non-interest banking are countries like Israel, the United Kingdom. They tried it and it works for them. It's a risk-based sharing, interest sharing, and does give everybody a fair opportunity. I urge honorable colleagues to ensure that this motion sees the light of the day and also follow the CBN to do ready. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Yes. Honorable Lamonda.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for using the floor to me one more time. I remain Susaman Kimabonsa. Mr. Speaker, I have seen the motion well articulated and well put down, but I am mindful to speak against this motion, Mr. Speaker. Just last 2 days, precisely last night, we were in Lagos, also taking the lectures I'm raising on this non-interest banking. I emphasize. The figure, there are sitting bankers here at the World Youth Bank. I make bold to say that we're in a capitalist economy. Basis of interest-related borrowing money. In the figure, there is no banking howsoever like we got here that is interest-free. Mr. Speaker, I am more worried by the prayers of this motion. Currently, what the motion seeks to do exists in our banking sector, but based on what you want to. There are banks who set out now to do non-interest banking, profit and sharing. Maybe they finance LPOs, they do that. That is their specialty. Asking CBN, urging them to mandate banks, will be giving them loans. Tomorrow when banks fail, they say, well, you first have to do non-profit, that's how we can't pay people their money. We are setting a dangerous precedent. Let anybody who is willing to do non-profit, non-interest, to go and do. Let banks who are positioned there. Let me give an example, UBA. I don't know that. Profit and sharing. Tomorrow I can't get my head. Yes, God is alive. Mr. Speaker, I think that in the capitalist economy, the forces of demand and supply, reasonably guided, should operate. If you alter these indices, it will result in what we cannot explain. We know about the Suku, the Fatila, all this water. It's operative. People go there. It's working. I may go to say there is no state that operates successfully non-interest banking, not to talk of Nigeria with a fragile economy. One of the say, as beautiful as it is, he says, Central Bank of Nigeria to review its currency policy on non-interest banking. You know, ask them to sell. However, Mr. Speaker, we know about agricultural banks, NASS and all whatnot. Whether they are doing profit sharing, I do not know, but they promote this business. Federal government had obtained a lot of bonds on Sukuk and all whatnot. Let it so be. But running across board that CBN will mandate banks will lead to colossal failures of banks. Who will rely on this for not being able to pay? Therefore, my prayer is, if Dr. will agree, step this down for us to do more legislative work. Like I said, the Committee on Capital Markets just returned only this morning on various training. This is inclusive. And one of them will resolve that there's no bank that is interest-free, that cannot function through or what is it. So therefore, on that note, I pray sincerely that this motion is stepped down for us to do more legislative so we don't resolve what gives us problems. We should also call CBN and talk with them and negotiate with them before we come back to do a resolution. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Babonta.